Hey sexy mamas, happy Friday! I hope that you have been having a fantastic week. We are just wrapping up the third full week of the flu in our house. Whoo! Talk about circumstances, you guys. It's been a shit show, that's what it's been. The first week I got super sick. It's the worst I've ever been sick in my life. I don't think I've ever had the flu either. I've had bronchitis, I've had strep throat, I've had like sinus infections, stuff like that. But this was the first time I got hit with the flu, and it was brutal. I thought I was dying. I was such a baby. So I got really sick the first week. The second week, our big kids had it. The third week, this week, the toddlers have been sick. So they're finally starting to get better. And yeah, so that's where we're at today. So I want to hop on and say that, so when shit happens, when circumstances happen, who is responsible? Who is responsible for how we're feeling? I think you guys know the answer. I'm just wondering, do you know? What do you think? Who is responsible? Yesterday I took my big kids out to SeaWorld because we've all been cooped up in the house, and I started like coming back to life and doing normal people stuff this week again. I went to a networking event that I usually go to. I got to see my ladies. Went on a date with my husband last night. But yesterday afternoon I took the big kids to SeaWorld, and one of our daughters, she at the end was really bummed out. There was some stuff that she felt sad about, and but she had made up this crazy story in her head about something happening that actually did not happen. So it wasn't factual. It was like she had a fear, and then based on that fear she took that and she created this whole story about something. And so it was so fascinating because I do that. I know I do that, and she is just like me. She is just like me. I learned so much about myself. She's my little mirror. She's like, all my kids are my mirrors, and so is my husband. That's another story. But I learned so much about myself through this particular daughter, and it was crazy to see it from the outside. You know, every time I see that. So I told her, I said, babe, you are 100% responsible for your experience. It's easier said than done. It's easier said than received. But the truth is, yeah, I am 100% responsible for my experience. So I can get really sick. I can complain right now about how everybody else is sick and about how stuff sucks, and then make my day suck really, really bad. Complain right now about how my kids woke up from their nap early. But we have so much power, ladies. We have so much power in how we choose to look at things. And this is beyond reframing, because you can reframe something and find the silver lining, or, you know, turn that shit around. But this is more like, it's about finding the lesson, finding the gift, and finding the learning. And we have so much power in how we choose to experience life. So there's this process that my husband has been teaching our kids called the Stack, something he got from a movement called the Wake Up Warrior. And they go through this thing where they identify, what's the story I'm telling myself, and then what's the story of the other perspective, and then what's the story the desired story that I actually want. And it's just looking at things from different angles and deciding, you know, how do I want to look at this? And that is so powerful, because by the time she was done really going through that process with Ryan, my husband, she came out and she was so happy. She was a complete different kid. She was a different kid. She came out, her energy was different, her mood, and you guys, it takes time to do the work. It takes time and effort, a real desire and a commitment to your life, a commitment to want to have an incredible experience in life, not just by accident or if it happens or if everybody else caters to you, because then you're just a victim of life. You're a victim of circumstances. So yeah, so I encourage you all to consider how you can create your experience in life, regardless of whatever is happening. And then what's great about that is that oftentimes that gets you out or through your circumstances even faster. Now that's not a guarantee. I'm not going to guarantee that at all. But for me, I feel that whenever I do intentionally create the kind of experience that I want and shift my mindset about how I'm experiencing things, things actually the facts do get better. Like, we do get healthier faster, or whatever it is. So that's all I want to say to you today, just a quick little blurb. And also 2 announcements. So one is that my husband and I have started a new channel called Ruthlessly Committed, and it is all about marriage, parenthood, and sex for couples with kids, especially because you guys, you know, the struggle is real when you're married or when you're in a relationship for a really long time, you have children, all that stuff, all the stuff that comes with that, right? So our page is live on YouTube, on Facebook, and Instagram. So check us out, Ruthlessly Committed. We have a weekly show as of now, or we're possibly airing even more often than that, but at least on Wednesday evenings at 8:15 p.m. Pacific time. So yeah, check us out there. And second, I'm starting a series with mom badass entrepreneurs. So we'll be sitting in this little cozy spot right here, possibly sometimes other spaces, we'll see. I can bring my equipment with. And talking about life, mom confessions, real stuff, what they're excited about, what it is that they're creating in their business and their lives, and I'm really excited to share that with you all. So stay tuned for news about that, and otherwise, yeah, keep rocking this weekend. Have a great one, stay healthy, whatever that entails for you. I hope that you stay healthy. My God, I really do not wish this flu on anybody. All right, bye everybody, have a great weekend.